We're going to start on the small side. So this is what we call our Vektor-H. So one of our high plume offerings. This is one of the smaller fans that we can offer in the laboratory market. These fans are capable of doing right around 24,000 CFM up to about 4 inches of pressure. Okay, so they are built for smaller jobs. Again, still 125-mile-an-hour wind load rating without guy wires, and then we can offer belt or direct drive construction. The direct drive construction here is going to be this image off to the right. That is actually fairly new to the industry when it comes to these small of laboratory fans. And this actually really sets Greenheck apart in a lot of different ways from the industry, just because a lot of competitors cannot offer this small of a inline high plume laboratory exhaust fan in a direct drive assembly. We call this a plug and play type of fan. Very easy to set up, very easy to maintain, virtually no maintenance. You're going to notice this motor is actually kind of floating out here outside of the fan. Sometimes people ask, is that just for, a visual or a representation of, what you guys can do? Or, are you just trying to show the inside of the fan? But what we wanted to showcase is this is what we call our power pack. So the power pack actually, you see where the motor sits, and then that wheel is actually directly below that motor. So if you ever need to get into this fan for whatever reason, you are very easily able to pop off this panel on the outside here. And as you pop that off and pull it out, the motor and the wheel all come out together. So it's a very simple design. That motor actually still sits in a housing right on the other side of this panel, which, my apologies, you can't really see that housing too well. But that motor is isolated from the airstream. So, that you don't have to worry about that motor coming in contact with whatever's being exhausted out of there. That's another common question we get a lot, especially looking at these direct drive fans. A lot of people think that motor is within the airstream. And technically, they're not wrong, but it's just not coming in contact with the airstream. So some of the applications that you will see these smaller high plume fans on is going to be high school science labs, college science labs, any job that doesn't require, high CFM capabilities or high pressure capabilities is a great application for these fans. What I want to point out is this last one at the bottom. So people think laboratory exhaust fans, they think laboratories, right? I work at a fan manufacturer, and that's what, I still think that. We are trying to change that narrative in the industry, which we will get into a little bit later in this presentation. But these fans can be used for different applications besides laboratory exhaust. One of them is going to be restaurant exhaust. You can get these fans with a grease exhaust rating. As you can see here, this image off to the right, that is our fan with a grease exhaust rating. The main difference between this fan and then your typical laboratory fan is going to be, vented roof curves to prevent heat buildup. And there's going to be a cleanout located in the lower plenum box where, obviously you can clean out all the grease and, keep that fan well maintained. Sometimes people ask, they say, why would you want to put a laboratory fan on a restaurant? What I always tell people is, if you live in a big city and you live next to your favorite burger joint, steakhouse, whatever it may be, that's going to smell good for a couple of hours, but you're not going to want to smell it every single day of your life. That is where these fans come in. Okay, so we have that offering. We are able, we do see it every now and then. It's not a huge demand by any means, but we do want to let people know that we are able to offer it, and that is an option to them, if the opportunity ever arises.